wants to go on a beat today, right, Jamie? You want to go on a beat? So I was like, you know what? Let's go, because I also need to pick up a prescription. Get a girl, she out here running. I feel it. But yeah, I need to pick up a prescription anyway, so I was like, why not? And then it's also getting close to lunch, so I'm like, let's go to Whataburger. But there is this new HEB that had opened up, and I think we're just gonna make that a little family trip tomorrow, because I'm trying to do Family Fridays, us doing a little family activity together, just like intentional time together. So I'm gonna see if we can swing it, because I'm also thinking about going to see our family this weekend too, so I don't want to do too much. But we can, I don't know, we'll see. I'm definitely one of those moms that I will listen to your music. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's just a phase. Whenever I have my time, I listen to my music, but I don't mind listening to Kids Bop and Gracie's Corner. They have some good bops too. But yeah, I do want to like just give a little bit of an update. Let me put some lotion on. Oh, dang it, I'm moving. I did want to talk about though what recently has been going on with me in my life. Just what am I doing? And that is a question that I have been asking myself over and over and over again in the past year, because I took this huge leap, this bold move to focus on the family, focus on the kids and their development, but also following my dream of content creating. And it's really been a journey, just trying different things. And for some reason, it's not realistic to just like, oh, I want to do this and then boom, you know what I mean? I was getting on myself so bad, because I'm like, you should be doing this and you should feel like this and all the things. And just to end up right here, I had to go through this whole process and building up my confidence just to get here. And I love that for me. I just love it. And I'm feeling confident in my ability to just talk, because I usually keep my thoughts in my head. I can, do this now, and I'm liking it a lot. I had this moment yesterday where I finally heard my voice. There was a time, or there's been this long time period of me just not, and I don't know where it came from, but me not liking my voice. And I was always thinking, this is what you guys hear. And I just was hiding so much and not expressing my voice, using my voice, just not talking too, but especially just on social media, not speaking. And now I finally, just a moment happened, and I could finally hear, if you just clean out your ears. But I wasn't cleaning out my ears. But it felt like that, like, oh wow, and in that moment I was just so happy. It was just like a beautiful moment, and I felt so warm. It's like that, just, I don't know, it was just like a gift from spirit, honestly, because I'm just like, that's something that I just been in my head. Man, I don't sound right now, it's not time, or I'm just not ready. But it's like, yes, you're ready. You did the work. And I know I keep talking about it, and I'm really bad at like, I'm getting better though, but of looking at my videos after I post them, or at least going through, I will edit, but it's just like scrubbing through editing, not full on editing, because I'm just trying to get into the swing of things, because it's a process, you know what I mean? It takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. But like me listening to what it is that I'm saying and taking that time to edit, I know that is something that I need to do today, which I'm planning on doing during nap time. Editing the video that I have going so far, but I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. But yeah, finding my voice and living authentically me, that has been something that I said that I wanted to do in taking this step of just content creation, is just being authentically myself. I don't want to pretend. I think that's just not for me, because if you're pretending, then it's more effort. It should be effortless to just be yourself. It should be effortless to do whatever it is that you are doing, because there should be a part of you that wants to do it. And just in this time, I just didn't feel comfortable. I don't know if it's an imposter syndrome or whatever, but in that time, I think it was an imposter syndrome. I'll label it as that. I didn't feel comfortable with what I was doing. I just didn't feel like, I don't know, I felt like I was cosplaying a lot. And so, but to be at this point though, it feels really good to be just seeing myself as other people see me. And I'm like, oh, okay. Scooty, back up. Jamie, what do you want? You want a burger? And apple juice? Oh, a lemonade? You want a cold lemonade? And fruit snacks? Big girl, high five. Yeah, you told me what you wanted. Ma'am, I'm ready. Can I have a kid's meal? I want a number 8, no pickles on a brioche bun.
Drink?
Be Monterey.
Got you.
Add avocado.
And what for the drink?
I'll get the prickly pear. I'm not gonna lie, I'll do a little bit extra because I really was only trying to spend 20. But I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like treat yourself. And I literally said, I'm gonna work on the budget. But it's not too bad though, $21.73. It's not 25 or 29. But yeah, just living my life now. I now feel comfortable living my life as a lifestyle content creator and have some ideas that I'm really excited about. And one thing that came to me is just for me to just focus on YouTube. I think I said this before on my TikTok platform, and I still didn't really do it. I just went back. And then I just went to Instagram, and then I've been doing the Instagram thing for a little while. And now it's just focus on YouTube. This effort that you're putting into Instagram, put that into YouTube. Because I want to, I don't know, should I treat my YouTube like my Instagram? I'm not saying how Instagram is typically looked at or operated as, but how I want to use it. Because some of the stuff that I've had, I really could post once a day on YouTube with the shorts in a long video. Something to give a shot. I don't know, I think I could do that. It gives you that ability. I think I'm gonna sit with it and see, or at least I know that I need to do, just focus on my one, because I'm like, you need to focus on one platform instead of trying to do all the things. Because I felt like at first I was like, I'm gonna be on all 3, and that was too much. So we're gonna sit on that one.
Hello. Is that lemonade?
Scooty, all up in the daggone line.
Please do me a favor. Hold the white line. We'll get right out.
Thank you. Yes, it's coming, sweetie. Even now, I'm like, oh, let me just vlog. I remember the Diara and Ken era. Like, I'm a zillennial. I subscribe to be calling a zillennial. Scooty, get down, because it's coming. I don't have it yet. I just have your strawberry. But I was there when they, I'm not saying when they first started, I definitely was there before they had got that one big apartment, right before then, because my husband put me on, or then boyfriend, he put me on to them. And so I was like, oh, this is so cute. And I just was like, it is just so cute that they're just living their life and they're just vlogging, and they really put effort into it. That is the epitome of what YouTube was. I remember Dormtainment, and I was there for that when they were in their first small apartment. And what's crazy is, I can't remember what her name is, but the actress on Snowfall, Wanda, she started with them. So it's just so cool. And I just think it's so cool to see creators come to these spaces, and then it's like, oh man, you see the glow up. And I just really was always just so intrigued by that. And I was like, oh, I want to do that. I like that, because there's so many things that I feel that I can do, and I do know where I could go and thrive in the workspace in corporate America. But I just truly feel that God was like, no, this is where you need to be. This is what you were doing. Because some things, rejection is divine protection, for real. And I have so much peace in where I am at right now, and it feels just really good. I want to keep that. I want to keep this feeling like that, just security. I love it. I should have told you. They're beautiful teeth. Yes, sweetie. Get down. Let me move it. Because you just going to get enticed. I know you. Move it over there. Then you going to be sick looking at me. Like, oh, Mom. Kids, man. I got 3 kids. I would have rather what size than the damn cookie. But it's okay. But these fries are hitting. Nice and hot, too. I had to wait on this meal. If I had a meal for Whataburger, for real low key, that would be amazing. But that would be my meal. Ooh, fries is hot. That's good stuff. This is a 10-minute video now. But next, we're gonna pick up that prescription. Then we're gonna go home, take a nap, right? I was not doing it. It was so cute. Like, but the next car though, I want to be able to see more, have more space. We're still looking. I'm figuring it out. I think we're both coming to a conclusion on one though, that we both are like, we have liked and we've already driven, because the one cars that we were looking at and we're seeing them, we're like, oh, that's actually kind of small. So we'll see how things go, but I definitely I want more space, because you see how it like gets all cramped. This was fine when it was just like the 3 of us, but when you add another person, I was like, oh, whoa. And I'm like, we need 3 rows, because randomly sometimes there's extra people, and we already got 4. So there's that. I'm telling you, the feeling that I have in my chest, my heart right now. I just did that work. I've been on a journey. And apparently, I don't even know, I haven't seen this, but apparently people have been talking about how growth is toxic. That is some BS. It can only be toxic if you stay in that place for long. That's why I just am an advocate for going to therapy, just talking it out, going to counseling. Maybe it's not therapy, you know what I mean? Because that's what I kind of go through now. It's more of like a counseling session. It's not necessarily like what they show in the movies. That's just not my experience. I don't know if that's other people's experience, but it's not necessarily like you're going to a psychiatrist who's evaluating you. A counselor or therapy counseling, maybe therapy-based counseling, I don't know. But the way that we go about our conversations is I come and I'm like, it's like, hey, what's going on? And I just talk about what it is that I'm going through at that time in that moment. And if something from the past comes up, then it just comes up. Or you're not crazy. That's a very typical thing that people go through. And the fact that you can regulate or in finding the tools to self-regulate. They put out all these things in front of us to distract us from growing. How often do you have the tools to really improve your life and improve yourself? Let me not get on my little tangent, but that's the thing though. When you are really in it and you're really growing and you're really taking the time, figure out what it is. If you feel triggered by something, figure out what is that? Where did that come from? Why do I feel this way? Because it should not trigger you. Certain things shouldn't trigger you like that. Certain things shouldn't take you out of character the way you may allow them to. And I know this because I did it constantly. And I'm like, once when I have gotten over something, and if I know if it keeps coming up, I'm not fully over it, but I've gotten to at least this point. But once when I know that I'm over something, I'm like, oh, great, and I can move on, and I can move forward. Just move on from that hurt. But you have to be in the hurt. Allow yourself to feel what it is that you feel, and allow yourself to feel those feelings, and then move forward. The one thing that I will always, that one thing that stays with me, hold on 1 second. Thank you. I love you changed up your hair. I see you changed it up. It's real cute. You have a good day. But what was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, so when I was younger, I remember, because I remember I was like, I held a grudge for Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, because I was just like, how dare you do that to Jennifer? You know what I mean? Because I remember watching Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and then when I later on found out, because I loved the movie, and when I later found out how all that stuff happened, what went on behind the scenes, and I loved watching Friends growing up too, and I was like, oh, you know what I mean? And apparently apparently she lived with that hurt for just so long, and then her therapist was like, pick a day and get over it. And so that is something that I always held on to, because if I am ever just in this loop, and once when I start feeling like I'm just done feeling sorry for myself, or done feeling like, oh, this happened to me, or you did this, and when you did this, and I'm only here because of you, I went through all of it. And once when I move forward from that, it just feels like better. It just, you feel like elated. You finally let go of that bag. You finally let go of that hold that the quote unquote demon may have on you, whatever. You know what I mean? Just letting go of this, the weight of that. It feels so good. It feels so free. And that's just what it's like. You manage the weight, then you have to start feeling the weight. That's what I mean about feeling your emotions, going through that. Crying for, even with the childhood trauma, crying for your younger self, and just really feeling it, and just like whatever it is, that however you go through it. Because I know this one lady, she was using a belt. This was an artist. I think it was on I don't know, it was on Shade Room or whatever. But she was an artist, or she is an artist, and she used a belt to make a piece. And she was like, people were like, I bet that was so therapeutic. Well, she said that it wasn't for her. It was actually very triggering, and oh my God, what is going on? Or not even what's going on, but just feeling like this is just so wrong. I cannot believe they used to do that. But she had to go through that. You see what I'm saying? Some things you just have to go through, and you have to deal with it and sit in it, and finding a sense of peace within it, though. Because you can turn it into something positive, or at least just like, that's where optimism comes into play. But at the very least, you can just not allow it to have that hold on you anymore. You know what I mean? That is true power. But, and I don't know if there's anything else. I can't even fully remember. I don't know if maybe that's just something that needed to be said. I'm like back in my neighborhood now, so we're gonna transition, eat lunch, go and take a nap. And I'm gonna do what it is that I need to do, because I'm just really happy, and I'm really proud of myself right now for just doing that. Because this is stuff that has been on my brain that I'm like, I just want to tell people, but how do I do it? Because I'm just like, I've been so in my shell that I'm just like, oh no, people aren't used to that anymore or whatever. But it doesn't matter. None of that matters. And also, follow your dreams, bro. Follow your dreams. Follow your heart, really. Follow whatever it is that your heart's desires, what it is that truly want to do in your life. And also, everybody else's lives is different. Everybody has different heart's desires. Some people is really just living in a certain type of neighborhood, and other people, it's just, I don't know, traveling or whatever. Finding whatever it is that you can do to just fulfill that heart's desire, because it may not look how you want it to look. It may not be how you want it to be, but if it's at least just like the bare bones, at bare minimum, when it's all boiled down, the meat and potatoes of the thing, it's, oh, hey, I have this. I remember I wanted this. Great. Love that. I'm so grateful. Right? Pure gratitude. But anyway, we're back home, so I'm just going to hop off. Have a great day. But personally, I don't think I have my, so I am, oh, hey. I started vlogging.
Oh, you did?
Yes. I was trying to show what I was looking at. I'm trying to get better at it.
Sorry about that. Come on, girls, come on.
So how do you know when people are ready to check out to their
They got a bill up there now.
Oh.
They just incorporated that 2 months ago.
I'm thinking about getting this to put spices on, or I was looking at this, so I'm just like, I don't know if I want this or this. I don't know. And I was looking for a.
You need to go to IKEA for one of your videos.
I know, right? So long. So that was my brother-in-law, but he's working, and it's just so cute to see him working at his little job. It's not little, it's big, it's a big deal. But yeah, it was so cute. He was like, because I just came to pick something up from him, and he was like, oh, are you leaving? And I was like, no, I can stay.
Come on.
I'll stay. So I'm just gonna do a little shoppy shop. I wasn't really trying to, but now I'm like, I just see all these things, and I'm like, oh, we'll see. But I'm looking to organize because I was talking about organization and decluttering as a part of New Year's resolution, New Year's stuff. And so I'm looking right now at all of their organizational stuff that they have. Huh? I don't know why.
She just said it like
yeah, I've been saying it ever since we did cupcakes and put like this on it, and we sung happy birthday to the year. Oh, she can hear me. Oh, you're still on the phone. Oh gosh, so your brother knows I'm in here. Oh my goodness, so did he hear me? Oh.
You should get that cash.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Okay, so at $3, that's like 10. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to get, I have a lot of stuff in my hand. I don't know if I want to get this. I kind of really get it though. And then I'm like, I know we need some of these. I just don't know. But at least, I don't know. It's like so busy in this little Dollar General. Like nobody in here, I promise you nobody was in here. And all of a sudden it's like super, I know he wanted to talk to me. But anyway. I'm gonna be up in here though because I see they got a lot of good stuff. So I'm thinking about getting this for in the kitchen or anything, honestly. It's just a really good thing to have. I'm like this just because. And then this stackable thing for stuff. Like it's not, I didn't glue down like the front and so it's like kind of lifting. So I just wanna like, yeah, no, sorry. But yeah, I don't want to show. Oh, they got handles. Look at that. This has me excited because I'm definitely going to be up in here. I'm going to get in line now. Okay, I don't know if it was like too or not. I was waiting for the music to change, but anyway, this is what I got from Dollar Tree. Because really, let me see if I can. But yeah. And I would like to get more of these. I know, like, I would love to find a place that sells them for bulk or even cheaper than this because I just know, like, this probably like a $3-4 and $6 plus tax and stuff. But I think it's a pretty good deal. It's not too bad. It's a pretty good size. So that's something that I will be putting to at least like in spice cabinet. And then I got this. I love this so much for my spices and stuff because I just like, and I would like to get more of these too. And this was $5. Yeah, I would like to find a place that does sell things in bulk. If anybody knows, please let me know. But it was really cool. I will say this is just going to be like my vlog for the night. But it was a pretty good day. Like, I feel like it was productive because something that I've been just wanting to be better at is just like my productivity, time management, and just like getting things done. So it's not exactly like things are not fully how I would like it to be as far as the structure and stuff. But at least I'm like, okay, I watched this video, Kardashian's masterclass. Like, if you have any interest in business at all, definitely watch, take notes, all the things. I see it on YouTube, so that's how I was able to watch it. But like, I want to get the transcript because it was just so whether you like her or not, she was really just giving a lot of really good information, and I just felt like I got really good insight business wise. So I was like listening to that while I was doing laundry, like a lot of like multitasking. It was just good. Like I was like listening to it while we were like chilling on the couch and she's watching her show and stuff. But yeah, and today too, I was intentional with my workout. So we trying to do like a family workout, but the way our evening kind of went didn't happen. But I would say I'm proud of myself though, workout wise, because I was moving around so much, but I was focusing so much on my core and just really being intentional with like how picking things up. Like if I was like picking things up with like my back and stuff, I'm like straight posture, pull up, things with the just tasks that I do. And I will say, like, I want to do a certain type of way to express exactly how I lost so much weight in like this of like a year and a half to 2 years. really like a year and a half with me. But a lot of things that I do really, I just use my body. Like, I don't know how else to explain that. Like, if you are moving something, lock in and use muscles that God gave you, okay? Use your body the way you would be intentional with how you are picking up a weight in the gym, or, you know, if you're going to do a squat. If you're going to bend down and get something, like, but if I'm going to, come here, like picking a child, come here. If you're like to pick up your child, like, you know, kind of bend down, but like, you know, tighten up your core. And that's just kind of things that I do. And I will go to bed like, oh, my muscles hurt. Like tomorrow, they wake up and I'm like, oh, my arms or my legs or whatever. And like going down the stairs, because also I have like ADHD. I'll be like, oh, and I would lose my phone a lot. So I'd be like, oh, where's my phone? Go upstairs. I'm walking all around the house and whatever, looking around. And then I got to go back downstairs. And then I end up finding something. I'm like, oh, gotta go back upstairs. So just very active lifestyle, but not to the point of like, I'm to the gym and I'm running every day and I'm walking every day. Like, it's like going a walk, I'm just intentional. So I guess like in a way, I just live a little bit more intentional with the what I am consuming in my body and how I'm moving my body. And that is how I really lost so much weight. So just be more intentional. I don't know how else to explain that, but just be more intentional with whatever it is. Like, if something that your body needs, do it. If there's something that you, I don't know, that you're just like doing general, like regular movements, just be intentional with those movements because you only got one body, okay? But like, I got these flowers. Boys came home and I was gifted these flowers, which is really, really nice, with stuffy. So I love it. It says, I only have fries for you. And I love fries. And my little son, he gave it to me, my bud. So, like nice. And then I got to see, which is great. But I think that's all for tonight. So next time.